Good evening, good evening, good evening to Tarot Oracle readings. We are live. It is 8 p.m. No, sorry, it's not 8 p.m. It's 9:30 p.m. UK time, and I will be live for an hour. So if you don't catch us live, please watch out for the next one and join us then. So let's see who's coming on tonight. Dear, it's a warm one. It's raining, but it's warm. Okay. Hey, Kelly, how are you this fine evening? Evening, Kelly, how are you, my lovely? Hey, Gaz. Hey, Jill, Joe, Judy. Good evening, good evening. So across the bottom of the screen, evening, Diana, is how to get a reading. So please make sure you follow the notes below. Jules, good evening. Diane. Good. I'm glad everybody's well. So emojis for readings, and I just pick people at random to read for. So it is just a general reading. It's whatever I see on the cards is what I read for you. So Kerry's first with all the emojis. Sorry, Helen. The screen went down as I'm trying to click on Kerry. So you can hardly see my face now, so I do apologise. So, Kelly, this one's for you, my lovely lady. Evening, Bex, Beth, Lisa, Soldier, Jill. So the pack of cards I'm reading from tonight are, I'm throwing them at everybody, are the Spellcast Oracle cards. That's what I'm reading from tonight. Hey, Leah, how are you, my lovely? Hey, Helen, Kelly. So the card I've picked for you is Boundaries card, Kelly. So let's have a look what I can see in this one. So with this card, I am seeing a spiritual person coming through. So I do think you are quite spiritual, Kelly, in your own way. I don't know what. There's a special friendship that I've got to bring up, because if you can see across the bottom, I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's like a friendship thing. So there's a special friendship coming through, but I feel this lady's bringing a butterfly involved in that as well. But I do believe that this lady would have had gifts herself. And I'm not sure whether there's been a little bit of arguments going around this friendship, because there's like little burning fires at the bottom. But it's like the fires can be put out. Don't know where the dragonfly reference comes in, but I do feel a dragonfly reference. I do feel, though, you keep a close-knit family around you. And they may not all be blood relatives, because if you look at your card, can you see the trees on the outside? But then can you see your, like, circle coming around you? So it's like some of the family are on the outside, but there's a close-knit circle to certain family members. But I'm going to say that I don't feel a lot of family would be blood related, if that makes sense, just because of the darkness of the trees. Going back to the past, I do think that there would have been upheaval within your younger years. I do think there would have been a divide in your family, but it's sort of like I'm seeing three. For some reason, it's like there's a family there, there's a family there, but then there's a family there. So I don't know where that links in to around you. I'm going to say I've got a gentleman's energy coming through on the card. I do feel like this gentleman would have wore glasses. I think there would have been depression around this gentleman before he passed, just because he's coming through in like a black shadow. So I do think that there would have been depression or something on a mental health wise with this person before they passed. But they are showing me purple light. But this person's coming in on this family side there. everything's aligned with you. Your chakras are all in line. So I do find that you are quite a balanced person, Kelly. Your heart chakra is really open, which is a good thing, but sometimes it can be open too much. So I don't know whether you're one of these that wears your heart on your sleeve, or you need some to sort of like close it down a little bit. I'm not sure. What else have we got coming through? I don't know who's having the issues with the throat, Kelly, but I'm being drawn to the throat area. I feel like when I said earlier about a friendship that's got fires underneath it, I feel that's a friendship with somebody that's living, but there is a lady that's passed that would have been within that friendship, and she's the one that's coming through as a butterfly. And I think she's acknowledging the fires, but it's like you could kick these fires out. So I hope that makes sense to you, Kelly, my lovely lady. Who we got next? Diane. Hey, my lovely lady. How are you, Diane, this evening? Hey, Sandy. You're more than welcome, Kelly, my sweets. Evening, Diane. How are you? Gillian, good evening. I'm going to say good night then. We've got the commitment card for you, Diane. I do think that there is a strong friendship being built. And I do think this does include... I'm going to say you're a bit like chalk and cheese with this person, but there is a new friendship that's happening around you, or it's going to turn into a new friendship just because we've got you as the dove, and then we've also got this other person coming in here. And like I said, it's going to be like chalk and cheese. I'm not sure whether people would say, yes, this is going to be a friendship, but there is going to be a strong bond that comes out of this. There's really going to be a strong bond around this relationship, Diane, because I feel like you two have got more in common than what you think. The person that's coming in is showing me issues around the spine area. And I know that there's issues around your feet at the moment because I'm just seeing your feet perched. I don't know if you've got... if there's something happening around your feet, swelling or something, but there's something to do with your feet, but this person's back. But I think this person also has similar illnesses or ailments to yourself. But I feel like you've both been through it, and it's sort of like, I feel that you're going to be helping this person through their time, if that makes sense to you, Diane, my lovely. Trying to see if we've got anybody coming through on card. I don't know what the scissors reference is to, Diane, but I've been shown a pair of scissors. So there's got to be a scissor reference coming in around your sweets. Right, I'm seeing a gentleman coming in, but he's showing me... Only way I can describe it is, you know, these people that have their lips that are all blown up. It's like he's got the biggest smile. So I don't know whether there's something drawn to this gentleman, but he's like, his smile would have been really prominent, if that's a word even. But I'm seeing the big lips, but he's got the child with him. He's holding the baby in arms in spirit, Diane, my sweets. But this gentleman's just showing me, it's like the big... I don't know if there's a reference to big lips, but I'm being drawn to the smile of this gentleman. I feel like there's two babies in spirit coming in around him, because there's one to the side, but then there's like one on his shoulders. So I don't know if the shoulder one's a memory, and that's a memory you remember, or whether there's two children in spirit, because I'm seeing two children, but one's in arms and one's sort of like sat on his shoulders. I'm also getting October, so I don't know. I saw like go on like a bat, but it's on a heart. So October, there must be something in October for you, my sweets. Julie. Evening, Karen. Evening, Joyce. Marie, if you want a reading, use emojis, my lovely. I'm looking for those that use emojis. If anybody's on YouTube, please comment a couple of times. Julie, for you, my sweets, we have got the blessings card. I don't know where the L connects in around you, Julie, but there's an L coming connecting in. And I also feel like there's a gift being offered. So I'm not sure what celebration's coming up, but it's sort of like that you're holding the gift. So there's got to be a celebration coming in around you. Now, I've got a gentleman's energy coming in, and he's showing me with quite a longer face. He has only got like a button nose. So he must have only got a tiny nose, Julie. I can see his eyes. I don't know if there would have been confusion around this gentleman, because at the back of the head, it's sort of like showing me like bits. So I'm not seeing the full head. It's like I'm seeing the face, but the head looks like spotty, if that makes sense. I do think that there would have been something to do like an Alzheimer type thing, but something to do with the head. Coming in with him, there's a lady coming in. Now I can't really see the lady properly, because he's sort of like towering over the lady. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, Julie, on why he's towering over. I do feel he's protective over this lady. But there's a young lady stepping forward now. This young lady, I do think would have had longish hair, and I do think it would have parted in the middle. I do feel that why is she showing me her hands? She's showing me her hands for some reason, and she's showing me the letter T and the letter Y. Thank you. I don't know whether the T and the Y is short for thank you. I hope you can understand that, Julie. If not, the T and Y must relate to this younger lady in spirit. She's coming in, and as she's coming in, I can see like a beak of something. Now I want to say it's a bird, but I'm not sure. But I'm being shown the little eyes and the beak, so I don't know what reference that means, Jill. I don't know if this lady would have had a parrot, a bird, a budgie, or something like that, or a hand puppet that were a squeaky nose. I'm not sure, but I'm just seeing the beak and the little eyes that's connecting into that lady, sweets. Good things are coming though, so get ready for it. I have got a lady coming back now. She's sitting quite hunched, Julie. So she's got like I think she would have leant forward. So I think she may have had like a little hunch on her back. Not a hunch, but you know, when you like lean forward kind of thing. I am getting like curly hair with this lady. And I think she would have had a double chin. Because she sort of like turned her head to the side, and I can see a few double chins, but I don't feel she would have been a big lady, if that makes sense. And I'm also being drawn to the breast area, so I'm not sure if there's breast cancer or there's something that's gone on around the breast, my sweets. But I'll leave you with their love. Lisa Jane. Hey, Dubs Paranormal, how are you? Joe, you put it. I'm not seeing any. Joe, when you're commenting, I don't want to lose Lisa. So, Joe, when you're commenting, I'm getting some comments like that. So there's nothing coming up on them. So I don't know whether you're putting the hearts on there or not. So I will pull a couple of these blank ones because I'm not sure whether that they're working or not. You're welcome, Julie, my lovely. Lisa, let's see what we've got for you. We've got the dream card, Lisa. So let's see what's appertaining with you. I feel at the minute, I feel like you're a little bit down. I'm going to say a little bit under the weather. And I do think that you do need to relax a little bit more. I don't think you're relaxing. I think that sometimes the world's getting on top of you in certain ways. You've got a lot of healing energy coming in around you. I don't know what the reference would be to the two moons. So I don't know if there's somebody across the water that sees the moon at the same time as you, or it's in reference to somebody else, but there's two moons being shown. I I'm seeing Santa's sleigh. So I think Christmas time for you, there must be something either that's relevant at Christmas or something that's going to be happening this Christmas. Now, I have got a lady's energy coming through, Lisa, for you. And she's kicking a leg? I'll try and describe this lady for you. I do think this lady would have been a petite lady. I do think that she would have had high hair. I'm not going to say beehive, but there would have been a high hair in with her. Right, she's drawing me to the eyes, but she would have had a slender face. The number 7's connecting in around her, so either July would be relevant or the number 7. She's showing me a hammer, so I don't know what the hammer connection is, but I do feel like with this lady, because she's showing me herself fading, so I don't know whether towards the end she would have lost some weight, because she's sort of like showing me fading in and out, but she's drawing me to a backside, and I don't know why a backside, so I don't know whether she would have had a perky bum or there would have been jokes made about this lady's bum. She reminds me a little bit of Barbara Windsor, if that makes sense to you. That kind of character, because like I said, she's showing like her legs being kicked, so I don't know what that reference is, but I do think she would have been top heavy. Because I am seeing that with this lady. She's also got a book, I think, in her hand, and she's like, is it a book? It looks to me like it looks like a book, but it's like she's giving you a gift, but she's the one that's coming in around you, Lisa, that's giving you healing, my lovely. Just make sure you do get plenty of rest. And I always say, if anybody suffers with any depression or anything like that, please seek medical advice. Don't try and do it on your own, because it can be difficult. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. Sandy, Soldier, if anybody comes on, you're going to have to put it in capital letters for me. I can see Diane, so I'll get Diane. But yeah, so... Sandy, for you, my lovely, we've got the strength card. Don't you love these cards? How beautiful are these cards? Sandy, it looks like you've got your hands full at the minute with the things that are going off around you. It's like there's two new cubs around you. So I don't know what the reference to cubs would be. I don't know if that's two children around you. But I feel like these two children are sort of like a new lease on the family tree. It's like the starting of starting of the family tree again. Right. I don't know why I'm seeing a squirrel sat on it's like on a signpost, you know, like them signposts you get on end of your streets. I'm just seeing like a squirrel, or yeah, I'm gonna say squirrel. There's a squirrel sat on like a street sign. So I'm not sure where the reference comes into that. I have got a dog coming through in spirit though, and I do feel like this one would have had ears that would have been pointed. And I'm being drawn to the nose area on this dog. I'm not going to say Alsatian, but like that kind of breed, if that makes sense, with the ears. And I feel like one ear would have been black, one ear would have been white, or there was a difference within the ears. I've got, and I'm going to say it's a lady, and I feel like this lady would have had her hair in a bun, but she seems to be sat down and working with her hands. This lady sort of like got like a blue smock on, but I do feel like she would have done something with her hands, because there's like a basket on the floor and she's working with her hands, but there's like things going into the basket, Sandy. So I'm not sure where that lady links in around you, my sweets. I am getting butterflies, but it's like it's the beginning of a family. It's like there's a new beginning coming into your family. So I hope that makes sense to you, my sweet lady. Two decisions got to be coming up. Just take your time. Don't rush into making any serious decisions just yet. Just think about it, because I'm being shown two snails on your head. One's pointing one way, one's pointing the other. Slow down with your decisions. Don't make too many big decisions. Bex, I need to find me YouTube. Where have you gone, Diane? When I've done Bex, I need you to use your emojis, guys, and I'm got to get to Diane on YouTube. Bex, for you, my lovely, we've got the forgiveness card. So I do feel like, right, I've got a lady's energy and a gentleman's energy coming in. There is a couple more coming in at the side, but the lady's energy sort of showing me. I don't know why she's showing me that she would have wore like a white, it's not a white bonnet. Remember them like white hats that they would have wore around the back of the head? I'm seeing this lady and I feel like she would have had this like white bonnet going around the head, but she's coming in and her aura's coming in as blue. See, with Bex, I know Bex communicates with spirits anyway, so you're surrounded by them. You're on right path. Just remember, though, Bex, grass isn't always greener on the other side. Just keep that thought. Try and take this lady to come forward. Yeah, I'm seeing this lady. I'm going to say it's not. She's showing herself a bit clearer. She would have wore a hat, like a bonnety style hat. I do think that she would have had a fringe as well, because I'm being shown the hair coming down onto the fringe. But she's sort of like shielding her body. She's like got a cape around her body. So I don't know whether there would have been issues around her body, because I'm only seeing a head Bex. There is a gentleman coming into the side, though, and I do feel this gentleman would have been tall. And I don't know if this gentleman is holding something in his hand, and it's like a long object, like a snooker cue or like a fishing pole would be, but he's like holding something in his hand, but he's referencing that side of him, but he's coming in with the lady, but there's other energies coming in. Keep going on your path, though, Bex. There is going to come a point where you are going to have to start climbing up a steep hill, but when you get to the top, everything's going to be okay. You can see the light at the top that you're walking to, but it is going to get a little bit rocky here. But you can see you're being guided anyway, sweet. So that's what I'm getting for you, my lovely. Jordan. Oh, Diane, John, tell me Diane when I finish. Diane, I need you to comment again, my lovely. Diane on YouTube. Jordan, for you, my sweets, we've got the trust card. Again, I feel like that you don't trust yourself with certain issues. And I think sometimes you need to take a leap of faith. There is angel wings coming in behind you, so you're not going to be on your own. There is going to be an angel with you. But it's like, I don't know whether you've like had blockage before, or somebody that's blocked you from making your own choices, or as it like made you doubt yourself at some point or another. But it's like you're free from that now, but you just need to build your own trust back up. Trust your judgment. Always listen to your gut instinct, because your gut instinct is always correct. Head and heart light, listen to the gut. But the leap of faith you're going to take is going to be amazing. You just need to take it. I don't know where the letter H comes in around you, but there's a letter H that's trying to connect in around you. I am seeing some travel, though, that's going to be coming up. I don't think it's going to be yet. I think it's going to be more into next year. But there's definitely going to be travel coming up on cards, Jordan, and you're not going to be traveling alone. I think there's going to be a few of you that's going to be traveling together. But it's like it's in the distance at the minute. I don't think things have been finalized or sorted. But that's going to take you to a good place. Let me see if I can find out who's putting these angel wings on you. I don't know what I'm seeing, a crocodile or an alligator. So to me, when I see crocodiles and alligators, it always reminds me of Australia. So I don't know if there's an Australia connection or there's something to do with crocodiles or alligators around you, because I'm just seeing one of them just like sunbathing on stones. I can't see who your angel is. They're showing me a horseshoe though. So horseshoe for me is luck. Whether the horseshoe means something is another reference for you, but the horseshoe to me is quite lucky. I'm getting the letter M, but the letter H is coming through twice now. So there must be an H connection. But yeah, I'll leave their love with you, my sweets. Right, now, Diane. There we go, soldier. I've got her. Hey, dear me. I finally got you, Diane. Diane, for you, my sweets, we've got the good luck card. So, whoo. Do you know, Diane, I feel like at the minute, I feel like you've just gone through a whirlwind. I feel like everything's been slightly up in the air. I do think that there is family connections into this. But you've come out on top. You've got the crown, so that you're wearing the crown. And I feel that, I don't know whether you've had to be a little bit sneaky to get to the bottom of what's been going off, or you've just had to tread very carefully. Because with the cat, see, cats are sneaky. They're sneaky animals to me, cats, because they're so quiet. So in that sense, but it's like you've got the crown back. So whatever you've just gone through, you've got the crown back, Diane. I am seeing acorns falling from a tree. So I am going to say that in, go on, summer, winter, autumn, autumn time. There's going to be something happening in autumn time. And remember that story when the acorn fell from the tree and they thought the world was going to end. I don't know what that reference is to you. Whether that's with the kerfuffle, that's what's been going on, that's how somebody's been feeling. But it's like, it's just a reference to that story. I don't know where the Irish connection comes in around you, Diane, but I am seeing a gentleman, and he is showing himself as an Irish gentleman. And he's sort of like, he's just giving you the big cheesiest grin ever. So I don't know where that connection comes in. There's sunflower connections also. Watch out for your ladybirds, because you're going to be getting a few ladybirds coming in around you, my sweets, because they're messages from heaven. But yeah, that's what I'm getting, my lovely. I hope that makes sense. What I read for before. Where's she gone? Holly. I've never read, don't think I've ever read for you, Holly, before. If you've never had a reading from me, just put me, what colour hearts can you put in? Just put green hearts for me if you've never had a reading from me. Hey, Margaret. If you're new here, Tracy, you're not new here. Karen, you've never had a reading. Holly, for you, my lovely, we've got the closure card. So I do see that a door's being closed behind you, but just because that door's been closed doesn't mean that there's not going to be another one. I just feel at the minute you need to find your feet and find your own path. Don't let outside family try and influence you. Family is all good, and your family on both sides is very, very supportive. but I do feel like, I don't know whether they mollycoddle a little bit, or try to advise, but it's sort of like, their dreams coming in kind of thing, if you get what I mean. But I do see that there is a dividing family. We've got family on this side and family on that side, but both sides of the family I do feel a lot of love from. The number 7's connecting in around you also, so either July's relevant or the number 7's relevant. The letter C is also relevant around you. I'm seeing C in big lights, so I don't know where the C connection comes in around you, Holly. Now, I've got a lady coming through, and I'm not sure. I don't know if the 7 connects to you and her. So I don't know if there's a link to the date or the month. There's also a Z connection coming in, but I've got I'm going to say it's a female energy that's coming through. And I do believe the female that's coming through would be related to the letter C. I don't know why she'd be showing me as sitting on a throne as the queen. And I don't know whether that would be something you joke about. The only reason that I can think I've been shown it that way is because I always send my nanans the queen of our family. I mean, she's 90 odd now, but it's like I'm being shown the queen. So I don't know if this lady would have been referred to as queen, or whether all the family would have looked to her as the martyr. But she's sort of like showing me. She's also showing me chess pieces, Holly. So I don't know where the chess pieces connecting, but there's definitely chess pieces connecting in. Keep walking your own path and don't be dissuaded by, like I said, outer ears. Because I feel like one side of family wants you to walk one path and the other sort of like letting you do your own thing. Keep doing your own thing. Keep following your path. Your path will lead you on where your journey is. Their journey ended, if that makes sense. But there is a door that's going to be opening for you. One door closes, another one opens, Holly. So I hope that makes some sense to you, my sweets. Karen. Jody, you not newbie. You're welcome, Holly, my lovely. Karen, for you, we've got a new beginning card. I'm not sure if you've recently lost a loved one, Karen, but I feel like this energy has not long been gone in spirit, because I'm still seeing the transition, if that makes sense. I do think this is a lady's energy that's coming through. And I don't know if there was something to do with the heartbeat, because I'm seeing like a V, but then a line, and it just reminded me of like a heartbeat. So I don't know whether that's the where the reference is, but I do feel that there would have been something with the head, but she's sort of like also got a hand up to her face. So I'm not sure what's happening in that area. I do feel like she has got a child in arms. So there is a child's energy over there. So I don't know. But these energies are coming in really strong together. Watch out for the blue butterflies, because again, there's going to be blue butterflies, Karen, coming in for you. And I feel like that things have been not in dark times, but I do feel that things haven't been quite right. And it's like the sun's up here, the light's coming over. Things are going to get a lot better. I do feel like somebody's been looking at things, though, through a tunnel, like a tunnel vision kind of thing. And I think this person needs to, I'm not sure if it's you, but you need to sort of like widen your view. Maybe step out of your comfort zone and start doing things a little bit more out of your comfort zone, because that will help with I'm going to say the healing that's going to come in, but it'll also bring the light in as well if you step out of that doorway, or if you know the person that I'm talking about. Trying to see if I can see anything else coming through. Do you know, I've got a lady's energy coming through, Karen, and I don't want, do you know, knowing I've got to word something and I don't want to word it the way, but I only know how to speak my language. I want to say she's coming through as an old crow. And I am so sorry, Karen. I had to just say it that way because that's the only way I could put it forward. I do feel like that this lady would have been family. I don't know whether she would have called herself that. Others would have referred to her as that. But I feel in life, she would be in life as she would be in spirit. I don't think this lady would have changed her ways. I think that I don't know whether it's a joke way to call it up, but I think she's just sort of like coming through to say hello. What a way to come through. But yeah, keep walking forward, my love. Like, watch out for your butterflies because they're going to lead you somewhere as well, Karen, my love. Marie. Use your emojis, guys. Otherwise, Facebook cuts us off, and then I end up only on YouTube. So please use emojis. You're welcome, Karen, my lovely. Marie, for you, my lovely, we've got the fertility card. So, Marie, there's a lot of things happening around you and family at the moment. And I am going to say it's all good. I do think that there is going to be some really amazing opportunities coming round. Coming in around you. Whatever. I've got a lady's energy coming through, but it's really strange because she's showing me. Only way I can describe it is in a sleeping bag or like a cocoon. And I don't know why whether that reference, you can understand that reference. But it's like she's in, it's like she's, do you know when you swaddle somebody? It's like that they're being swaddled kind of thing. But it is a lady's energy. It's not a child's energy. It is a lady's energy. Or it's not a newborn's energy, but there is a lady's energy attached to this. I don't know whether there would have been not disagreements with the funeral arrangements, or I don't know whether somebody wanted it doing different to somebody else, but she's happy with the way it was done. I don't know where the umbrella or the bow, is it a bow? Looks like an umbrella, but it's like a bow. I don't know where that's connecting in, but she's sending a heart. I have got a heart coming in. At the side of that, I've got another lady coming in as well. And this lady, I want to say, would have had issues around the chest area. There's a big butterfly on her chest. But it's like, you know, when you pick, you know, them yellow flowers, not yellow flowers, your daisies, you don't like you pick them off, but it's like a yellow leaf that's been picked off her. So I'm not sure whether there would have been three things around this lady. in a passing, and I do think this lady would have lost a lot of weight, because I am seeing her, unless she was really slender. I am see she's showing me, I can see her neck, and she really would have been very petite in features. But I feel like there would have been 3 issues around this lady. There would have been something to do with chest, but I think there would have been 3 other things that either weren't caught or were caught afterwards, if that makes sense. Because she's like pulling 3 off. There is a there's a bit of child's energy. There's 2 children's energies coming through. And I've also got a gentleman that sort of like sat down. I don't know if this gentleman wouldn't have walked, he would have been in a wheelchair of sorts, or the mobility would have been strained on the legs, because he's just showing me the top half of him, but he's sort of like in a sitting position with his arms out. But he's the one that's got the children's energies going to him. I don't know where the mask comes into it, but I'm being shown a mask also. But there's going to be some really good things coming into play. Like I said, I think financially things are going to start looking a lot better. But I think the opportunities that is going to come up is going to be absolutely amazing that come up. I don't know why I'm seeing a dolphin, but there must be a dolphin reference around you, Marie, also, my lovely. Where are we? Elaine. Sorry, Mandy, I'll get you in a minute. Elaine, my lovely, for you, we've got the empowerment card. Don't know who's been suffering with the chest. Elaine, I don't know if this is you or somebody around you, but there's been something going off with somebody's chest. And I feel like this is still going on. But I feel it's sort of like affecting the throat area as well. Let me see what we've got coming in. I've got a J and a C connection coming in around you. I also feel with you, Elaine, that on a spiritual level, I feel that you're very grounded. You do keep a tight circle. And I think you only allow them in your circle to be close to you. I think sometimes you're like me, you live in your bubble. The outer world doesn't concern you. Only in your bubble concerns you, if that makes sense, Elaine. I do think you have got a little bit of weight on your shoulders that needs to get sorted. The number 11 is also relevant, or the 11th month, but I've got a 1-1 coming in that's connected in. You've got a very bright light behind you. So I am going to say that it's very spiritual and religious. I do think you need to ground yourself a little bit more, Elaine, because your grounding's up at the top, whereas though your grounding needs to be down at the bottom. I've got a gentleman and a lady's energy trying to connect in. The lady's energy, I'm going to say, I do think that this lady would have had some kind of curls or waves in her hair. And I am being drawn, normally to the men I get drawn, well, most men, but I'm being drawn to the lady's nose. So when I get drawn to somebody's nose, to me, it's the like little tipple. But I'm being drawn to this lady's nose, so I'm not sure whether this lady would have enjoyed a little bit of a tipple, because that's what I'm being drawn to. I do think the lady would have. I'm not going to say she would have been taller than the gentleman, but I do feel that she would have ruled the roost, if that makes sense, because the gentleman's coming in behind her, but he's holding it. He's like showing me a ring. So I don't know what the ring connection is with this gentleman, Elaine, but he's holding a ring. So there must be a ring that's sentimental around you that's coming in. Now, there is a guide coming in behind you. Now, I can't see who your guide is. I can just tell you that they're there. They sat on your shoulder. I do think this one that's showing is an animal guide though. So I'm not sure whether you know this guide, but I do feel that there is an animal guide coming in. There's also a young lady stepping forward, and I'm seeing this young lady. She would have had hair, but I think it would have gone across her face at some point. And I do feel that she would have been, I'm going to say, a younger energy coming through. And again, she would have had a very, when you have my face ain't got it, but like the light, like the thin face. I am seeing that with this young lady that's coming through, but she's coming through as a guide as well. She's coming through in your light. So I don't know whether this lady is, this young lady, I don't know whether she would be a family member, but she's coming in your light. So to me, she would be a guide, my sweets. But just watch the throat area, because I think what's on the chest is going to go to the throat. Where have we gone? Joyce. Evening, everybody. How we doing? How long have I been on? 45 minutes already. Raymond Reddington's waiting. For you, Joyce, we've got the truth card, my beauties. So mirror reflection. Maybe you need to just have a reflection on what's going off to either side of you at the minute, Joyce, because there's like a mirror reflection, but it's going to either side of you, and one's pointing behind. So just be aware of what's happening behind you and to either side. I don't think it's anything untoward, but it's like a red flag. So just be mindful of what's going on around you. I don't know what's happening around the throat area also, but I'm seeing like a bandage around your throat, Joyce. So again, I don't know if there's issues around the throat. I do feel like at the minute, I feel like you're a steam pot ready to pop. I think there is definitely an issue that's going off. Because it's like your head's gone into a chimney and it's sort of like ready to blow, if that makes sense. And I think this is more to do with the situations that are still going off around you. And I think that's what this card's meant to be. It's telling you to just watch. Don't say, just watch, and just keep a watch on what's going. I've got a gentleman's energy coming in, and I do think this gentleman would have been I'm going to say would have been tall. I do think that he's showing me himself as a slender gentleman, but I do feel a broadness coming in with this gentleman. I am being pointed to his ears and his nose, but I don't think the nose is referencing to a drink. I think he's referencing his features, because he's sort of like got his head to the side to me. I'm also seeing 00 or no or O. So I don't know if there's an O connection or 00 connection coming in around this gentleman, but I'm being shown like 2 circles. So I don't know if it's 0 or O. I do feel like there is 2 people to the side of you that are trying to get away from a situation that's going off. And I think they need to walk away themselves. Because there's 2 of them together and it's like they're carrying each other. Them 2 need to continue walking to that side, but I can't see who's at the other side and I can't see who's behind. So it's them that you've really got to watch, the ones that you can't see. But I feel like you're in a good place, Joyce, even with everything and even with the temper. I still, with you're ready to blow, I still feel you're in a really good place. And I think you're dealing with it. You're dealing with things really, really well at the moment, sweets. So like I said, just keep an eye out it without letting steam go. Try and calm it a little bit. And I don't know who the W connection is to you, Joyce, but there's a W connection coming in around you. Tracy. Use your emojis, guys. If I don't get to you all this evening, I will be back on later in the week. For you, Tracy, we've got the friendship. I have got a lady's energy that's overlooking. I do think that there would have been a divide between the families. And I do think this goes back in time, that there would have been a split between the families. This lady's energy is coming in, and it's sort of like she knows what's happening. She knows the situation. But she's sort of like, she's got her eyes half open and half closed. So I'm not sure. So is it you that's suffering with the headaches, Tracy? Because she's showing me headaches. But I feel the headaches are coming down, and there's also somebody that's suffering around the belly area as well. She's sending healing to the person that's suffering around the tummy area. And why am I seeing a pierced lip, Tracy? I'm seeing somebody with a pierced lip also. But this lady is aware of what's happening. She's trying to diffuse the situation from where she is. But spirit can only help us so far. We have to do the rest. And I feel like either ties need to be cut or forgiveness needs to be given. I feel that it's like you've got some people on this side and some people on that side. And I feel at the minute you're being pulled, you're in the middle, and you like being pulled to both sides. I think you need to take a step back, and you need to just let them get on with it. Because I feel that whichever side you decide to go towards, it's not going to end well for you. They need to grow. They need to sort of like grow up and sort of like deal with the issues themselves without putting you as piggy in the middle. So you need to let go. You need to not cut ties as cut ties, but you just need to suck yourself back in and let everybody else sort it out. Because there's not a lot you can do. Feel like you're trying to be the peacemaker, and it's not going to work, because I think it's going to come back on you. But I feel that you're always used as a peacemaker, because it's like you're the one that's got the light, Tracy. And I feel that you've always been or tried to be the peacekeeper between everybody. And I feel that this lady's energy and spirit, she would have been the same. She would have tried to have been the peacekeeper between everybody. And I think that's why she's closing her eyes, because it's like it's now passed on to you to do. But yeah, just take that step back, my sweets, and just let everybody sort out what they need to sort out, and don't let it involve you, my sweets. Sarah. Thank you, soldier. Sarah, for you, my lovely, we've got the Justice card. Oh, I feel like you're, Sarah, I am going to say, I do think on a spiritual level, you're very well balanced. I do feel like at the minute, you feel like things are falling from under your feet, as though your path's sorting. It's not crumbling, but it's like your path's sort of like, I don't know whether you've lost sight of your path. But believe me, it's still there within the balance of you. You've just got to put your foot back on it and make that decision. I do feel that there's baby news coming in around you, Sarah. And I want to say there's going to be 2 babies coming in around you. Yeah, there's 2 babies coming in. I don't know when that's going to be, though. I'm not showing when. Just remember that there's going to be 2 babies that's going to be coming in around you, Sarah, close together. And I don't know if it's you that's been suffering with the belly area, because I'm sort of like seeing a see-through part. Just know that the healing is going to come in. I can't say whether it's going to get better, because at the minute it's sort of like a see-through thing. So there must be something that's ongoing around the tummy area. finance on one side is good, and what's happening on this side is good. Like I said, the balance for you is really good. I don't know where the V connects into you. I don't know where the I'm being shown two V's. So I don't know where the V's connecting around you. That an 8 or a 9? Also, the 9 connects in around you. So what's the 9th, 7th? September. Don't know whether there's a September connection coming in around you. I'm also seeing the number 80. It's like 83, but the 3 is the other way around for some reason. So I don't know whether it's the 8th and the 3rd or the 3rd and the 8th that comes in. So that's a March connection. I have got a couple of babies in spirit. I've also got a lady and I'm going to say a younger gentleman coming through. I do feel like the younger gentleman, he would have had like a little tash going on, not a full tash, but like just starting to grow a tash. And the lady's energy is coming in now. She's sort of like guarding him. So I do feel that she would have guarded him. This lady who's with him, she's coming in with angel wings around him. So I don't know whether she would have met this younger lad as he crossed over. I do feel like, though, this lady would have had straight hair. I'm not seeing any curls, but I'm seeing like hair like mine that would be sort of like straight. And she's showing me a back, top of her shoulders and a back. But there's like a line going down her back. So I'm not sure whether that's related to the spine with this lady, Sarah. I'm not sure if this lady in spirit would have had complications around the spine area. There's also an N connection coming in around you. But yeah, just find your feet again. You've not fell off your path. You've not fell off the wagon. Just sometimes I think we sort of like forget where we're going. And we just need that quick reminder just to put his foot back on it. But bar from that, yeah, everything around you is good, my sweets. But yeah, let me know on baby news. Carnell. Hope you're well, my lovely. Carnell, for you, my sweets, we've got the healing card. I'm going to say happiness card. It's the healing card. I do think there's somebody around you with a little bit of a green eye, just because they sort of like stood in front of you. So I do think there is somebody is a little tad bit jealous. I'm not going to say it's overzealous with it, but it's just a tad bit jealous coming in the front of you. I do feel that there's a celebration coming up because I can see the bottles of wine on the side. So there is a celebration that's coming up, and I am going to say the celebration is going to be more end of summer. Because I'm seeing like go on, what do you call them? Like them bread things when they stick them on wall and they're like made with, yeah, like harvesty time. So there's definitely and I do feel that this celebration's going to be a big one because we've got fireworks going off. So it must be a big somebody's big celebration coming in. I do think that there's things in the past, Cornell, that I don't think you've entirely put to bed. Because it's like there's something in the past that's like holding you back. Now I've got a gentleman's energy coming in, and I can only describe what would be wearing like a chef's hat. So I don't know whether this man would have liked cooking, whether he would have been a chef or not, but I feel that he's showing me that's how he's coming forward. And he's sort of like pointing his finger. So I don't know what he's referencing to with the pointing of the finger. I do get a T connection coming in around this gentleman, the letter T. Why are you pointing? He's sort of like pointing, but he's pointing to what's in front of you. And I think he's telling you you need to look forward. And I think that's why he's pointing. He's sort of like, like when you go like that. And he's sort of like going like that, as if to say, you need to move forward. You need to move forward. But you do need to just watch out for this person that has got a bit of jealous eye around you. I have got a lady's energy stepping in. This lady's going to be there in spirit on this celebration. There's an L and a C connection coming in around this lady also. But I do feel, again, with this lady, she's not showing me much of her body. I'm seeing a bit of swelling in the arms. I can't see the legs at all. So I don't know whether this lady would have suffered health, there would have been issues with the body, because the head's clear, but the body's sort of like covered. I do think that she would have suffered with swelling in the arms. And I'm not sure if it's you that can see spirit, but I'm seeing spirit coming in around you when you've got your eyes closed, Carnell. So I don't know if it's you that's seeing the energies around, and I don't think you're seeing them clearly. I think you're seeing like shadows. And I feel like it's like you're opening a corkscrew, like when you're opening a bottle, like a corkscrew. It's like you're about to open something. What can I think of? Like Genie in the Lamp. It's like you're just about to reopen something, and whatever it is you're about to reopen, that's what the jealousy of this other person is around you. Like I said, it's not a bad jealousy. I think it's more like, oh my God, you can do this and I can't, or I wanted to do that first and you've done it, for that kind of thing. I don't feel that there's anything of a negative around this. I just think it's sort of like somebody's got a little bit of green eyes around you. I don't know if it's you that's suffering with the chest, but there's healing going to the chest area. And I do think you need to start opening your eyes and just breathing in the surroundings a little bit more. Don't walk with your eyes closed. There's so much goodness that's around you. And you're very pure of mind. I do get a very pure of mind with you. I do think you're a busy mind, but you're very pure. And I don't know why I'm being shown goats or them sheep with anklers on them. But are they rams? But I don't know why I'm being shown like goats and rams and stuff, an animal, like a farm, an animal, like a farmyard. But I feel the farmyard's connected with the past. I don't think that's connected with the future. I think that's connected with the past. And somebody's giving you the peace sign from spirit. Now, I can't see who it is. I do think it's a male. And I do think this person would have been of a funny character kind of thing, just because he's sort of like going, peace. Whether that's a reference to you that you'd understand. Where's the F connection coming in as well? We've got an F connection coming in here. And I feel you've built a brick wall up. You've started bringing that big brick wall down, but you've still got a bit more pieces to bring down before it's fully down. Just remember to keep a little wall. It doesn't need to be a big wall. You can have like a little wall around you. But yeah, so I'm going to leave with you. So I'm going to say thank you to everybody for joining. Let me just take Carmel off. I want to say thank you for everybody joining me this evening. I will be live again doing some more. You're welcome, Cornell. I'm going to be doing more readings later on in the week. I am now going to go and watch my Mr. Reddington. Before you shoot off, I'm going to be reading, and one of them I'm going to do on members, and one I'm going to do on here. So I don't know which one to do on here and which to do in members. So we've got Murder and Mayhem in Sheffield, which is where we are, or we've got the dramatic story of the Sheffield flood. So I'm thinking more the Sheffield flood, because we've actually investigated places in Sheffield to do with Sheffield flood, which happened on March the 11th in 1864. So tomorrow afternoon, I might come on and do a bit of a history talk, maybe. If anybody's interested, I will set that live for tomorrow. And the murder mayhem in Sheffield, I may do that over on our members, because or I might do a mixture. Well, I can't with that because you'd all need to hear that, wouldn't you? So I'll sort it anyway. I'll suss it out. But thank you everybody tonight for coming on and joining for readings. If anybody does want to book in for a full reading, it tells you on bottom of the screen how to get in touch with us. And the readings are only £15. The only reason I don't charge 30, 40, 50 like everybody else is because I wouldn't pay that amount of money to have a reading. So that's hence why it's cheap. It's not that you're going to get a crap reading that some people say. The cheaper it is, the crapper it is. I don't work that way. But yeah, that's if anybody. If you don't, wait for me to come on, because I do come on quite often and do free readings for everybody. So don't worry if you don't book in. But it's just an option. It's there if you need it. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off now. I want to say thank you to Soldier for coming in and modding. For all our other mods, I don't know if Carol's in tonight. I don't know what Steve's doing. I don't know where Scotty is. I don't know where anybody is. And John's been watching as well. So you're all welcome for your readings. And thank you so much. Mwah. Love you loads. Blessings. Take care. And we shall see you soon. Adios, amigos.